you considering applying for CEMS Master International Management? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't, maybe this is the first time you've ever heard about CEMS. Either way, you're probably a university student looking for answers of what to do next in terms of your academic and professional career. Here in this video, I would like to shine some light on the CEMS program as a recent graduate, and hopefully by the end of it, you will know for certain whether CEMS is for you. So what will I talk about? Well, I will touch upon the admission criteria, benefits of the program, structure and courses. Then I would move on to my experience during the exchange, and personally, in my opinion, the most juicy part, would I do it again? And what would I do differently with the knowledge that I have today? Well, feel free to skip to any part of the video that is most relevant to you. What is CEMS and how valuable is it? CEMS is a global alliance in management education. It means it connects 34 leading business schools, mostly from European countries, corporate partners such as McKinsey or Google, and social partners, meaning some kind of social organizations. The aim of the program is to equip students with global skills, meaning that they would like to prepare their students to be ready to work for multinational corporations as soon as they graduate. CEMS is not a particular school, it's only an alliance. There are many benefits to pursuing CEMS degree, and I will talk about them in detail at a later stage of this video. However, here in the beginning, I just want to quickly highlight three main benefits that are most important, at least in my opinion. The first one being, you're going to go study at one of the leading business schools and then go on exchange to another one of those leading business schools. That means that by the time you graduate, you're going to have not only one, but two amazing brand names on your CV. Second benefit is that you're going to get exposed to a highly international and global environment. You're going to study with people from maybe 20, 30 different nationalities, and that will give you a totally different perspective. The third benefit being that you will have a much easier time applying for jobs, especially when it comes to jobs at the corporate partners, as the CEMS logo will be recognizable on your CV. To apply for CEMS, you will often already need to be enrolled at one of the affiliated schools. So why is that? It is because CEMS is considered to be a dual degree program or a double degree program. That means that you will already need to be enrolled at a regular master program to be able to apply for an additional master program that's CEMS. At my university, Copenhagen Business School, it was customary that you needed to apply for your regular master program, get accepted, and then start classes, and only then you were allowed to apply for the CEMS program. I know that in some universities that CEMS application is somehow combined with a regular master program, so they apply for the management program and that enrolls them in CEMS. However, that wasn't customary for my university. When it comes to the coursework, that means that you will need to fulfill your regular master study courses and thesis, and on top of that, you will need to submit all of your documentation for CEMS and fulfill all of the requirements for CEMS in order to graduate both from your regular master program as well as from the CEMS program. So you might be wondering, what does it actually mean that CEMS is an alliance? That means that the schools, corporate partners, and social partners are connected and they work together in order to make that degree most interesting for students and most beneficial for the future employees. When it comes to the schools, there's 34 schools within that network. So that could be, for example, London School of Economics from the UK, Warsaw School of Economics from Poland. That would be Keio University from Japan, that would be ESADE from Spain, Bocconi from Italy, many more universities. There's also corporate partners. So that will be biggest and most influential corporations. That could be, for example, A.P. Moller-Maersk from the shipping industry, one of the leading shipping corporations. That would be MBB firms, so McKinsey, Boston Consulting Group, Bain, the strategy consulting giants. Those would be big four companies. That would be Accenture, Meta, Google, L'Oreal, and many more. And when it comes to the social partners, those would be, for example, European Space Agency or Fairtrade International. So what are CEMS values, and do I agree that they were actually implemented in the coursework and in the seminars that we had? And let me just read them to you and then I will discuss. So the first one is personal and social responsibility in business decision making. Second, ethical reasoning, respect for social diversity. And the third one is global leadership in an international setting. And to be completely honest, I think those values were highly reflected in our coursework and in the seminars we had. I think they focused a lot on the global and international setting. They really wanted to prepare us for work in this multinational context. That was definitely, it definitely felt like a priority for them. When it comes to the subjects we discussed, let's say, in the classes, we often talked about the sustainability and how to implement sustainable and environmentally friendly solutions. We talked about diversity and how to manage, let's say, a workplace where there are people from many different cultures, or maybe there's some gender issues. So we definitely went through different scenarios and we talked about how to solve them in the best way. So from that perspective, I think CEMS values were actually quite nicely implemented into the coursework, and I agree that they followed through. It wasn't just all for show.